and welcome to another game of Faith Champs RMC's Inter-School Quiz Competition. This is the semi-finals, and the winners of this round will go to play the final game. We have two interesting groups who have come here, one from Vincent Pallotti School and another from Sacred Girls High School. A warm welcome to you. From Vincent Pallotti, we have Alina and Anamol, and from Sacred Girls, we have Lavina and Alvina. Very competitive groups. They did very well last time in the qualifying rounds, and let's see who stands to win this semi-finals, because those who are going to win this, you're going to play the finals. Before we go on to the first round, I would like to give a shout out to our sponsors, Amma's Pastries. Before we play our first round, a reminder about our syllabus. You are given to study Genesis and the book of Isaiah, and from the New Testament you had Matthew and the letters to Romans. And also you had Catechism of the Catholic Church, the first three chapters and the prologue, that's Numbers 1 to 184, and of course together with Catholic trivia and some general knowledge about our faith and church. I guess that's what you have prepared yourself for. Are you ready to play?
Yes.
How excited are you?
Very excited.
Very excited. How about you? Very excited. 1 to 10. What's your possibility of winning this game?
Like an 8.
Like an 8? Very good. That's a good number. How about you? How sure are you of winning this?
6.
6? Ah! Okay. But let that 6 turn to 10. Okay? Wish all the best to both the teams. Okay, that's good. So here we begin the first round. We start our first round with Vincent Pallotti. As usual, the first round is going to be an option round. So you will have a question and 4 options on the screen. The right answer will fetch you 10 points. No negative points if you miss or give a wrong answer. And there's no buzzer in this round. So the question is directed to a particular team. If you answer it, you get 10 points. If you don't get any points at all. Okay, you have enough time to discuss the answer. The first answer given through the mic will be considered and you will be given points accordingly. Ready to play? Vincent Pallotti, your first question is on the screen. Genesis 10:9 calls this person a mighty hunter before the Lord. Who is he? Was it A, Cush, B, Samson, C, Phineas, or D, Nimrod? Genesis 10:9. A mighty hunter. Okay, you ready with an answer? Okay, take a deep breath because this is your first answer. The first ball has been pitched up to you. Not an easy one. And let's see how much you score.
Option B, Samson.
Option B, Samson. The story of Samson is quite a common one, so it should be an easy answer. Would you pick that too? Looks like you would. But the first ball itself is a googly, and the right answer is option D, Nimrod, as we hear in Genesis 10:9. I mentioned this. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Therefore it is said, like Nimrod, a mighty hunter before the Lord. Samson does not appear in Genesis 10:9. And he was not a hunter. Though he killed a lion, but that was dead. That lion was dead. You know that story?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have the second question to Sacred girls. The question on the screen. Nebaioth, the son of Ishmael, had a sister called A. Milcah, B. Duma, C. Ada, and D. Mahalat. Again, from the book of Genesis. Okay, you ready? Okay, again, this is your first ball, and you get it right, you get 10 points. If not, you have many questions on your way. Shoot it.
Option C, Ada.
Option C, Ada. Is it just a guess, or you knew the answer? How sure are you?
Not very sure.
50-50. Okay, since there's not much of a commitment, you won't be disappointed because that's the wrong answer. The right answer is D. Mahalat. We read that in Genesis 28:9 and also in 17:20. Esau went to Ishmael and took Mahalat, daughter of Abraham's son Ishmael and sister of Nebaioth, to be his wife in addition to the wives he already had. Not an easy one, but of course it should not be easy because you are playing the semi-finals. So you're going to get some difficult balls on your way, but don't worry, I'm sure you'll be able to score something. Let's go on to the next question with Vincent Pallotti. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your question on the screen. The Church teaches in Catechism of the Catholic Church 47 that the one true God, our Creator and Lord, can be known with certainty from His works. How is this possible? Option A, by the natural light of human reason. B, through faith and works. C, by the light of the gospel. And D, by Christ's life, death, and resurrection. How can we know with certainty? You ready? Okay, are you sure? Kinda sure. Okay, let's see what you got.
Option A, by natural right of human reason.
You seem to be quite sure about it. Option A, by natural light of human reason. Did you know that? Do you think it's the right answer? Or would you pick something else?
I'll pick something else.
Something else? What would you pick?
D.
D? Thank God you didn't get that question because the right answer is A, and you get your first 10 points. It is by the natural light of human reason is the right answer. We read that in Catechism of the Catholic Church, number 47. The Church teaches that the one true God, our Creator and Lord, can be known with certainty from His works by the natural light of human reason. Vatican Council 1, Canon 2 and 1, DS 3026. You are absolutely right, and congratulations. You get your first 10 points on board. Good for you. And now the pressure is on you now to get your answer right. So here's your second question. It's on your screen. According to Catechism of the Catholic Church 35, what can predispose one to faith and help one to see that faith is not opposed to reason? Option A, man's natural wisdom. B, prayer and sacraments. C, the proofs of God's existence. D, self-mortification. Take your time, read the question. If you're sure you know the Catechism of the Catholic Church number 35, it's not difficult. If you don't, look at the options and see what best you can do with them. You ready? Okay, here you go.
Option B.
Option B, prayer and sacraments is what you will need to see that faith is not opposed to reason. Clever guess, right? You knew this for sure? No, it was a guess. And you would be happy to get 10 points.
Yes. I will.
Shall we? The generous, even if they have not got it right, you will give them 10 points. Sorry, the right answer is option C, the proofs of God's existence. You're talking about faith is not opposed to reason, so it has to do something with reason. The proofs for the existence of God, we read that in CCC 35, man's faculties make him capable of coming to a knowledge of the existence of a personal God. But for man to be able to enter into real intimacy with God, God willed both to reveal himself to man and to give him the grace of being able to welcome this revelation in faith. The proofs of God's existence, however, can predispose one to faith and help one to see that faith is not opposed to reason. No problem. You still got many questions on your way, but nevertheless, Vincent Pallotti is 10 points ahead. So keep the lead if you want to win, and your next question is on the screen. What will happen to the water in Nimrim according to Isaiah 15:6? Option A, it will become salty. B, it will flow into Jordan. C, it will never dry up. Or D, it will become desolate.
Option.
Okay, you seem to be very confident about it. Isaiah 15:6, and the answer you want to go with?
Option C.
Option C is what you have picked, and you seem to be quite confident about it, like the last time. And you did score 10 points then, and this time it is to say it will never dry up, is what you want to go with Nimrim. You wish they get it right or wrong? You wish they would get it wrong, correct? And their wish has been granted, because the right answer is D, it will become desolate, is what you read in Isaiah 15:6. The waters of Nimrim are a desolation. The grass is withered, the new growth fails, the verdure is no more. Sorry about it, but quite close, but you still got 10 points lead, unless this third question is answered by Sacred Heart Girls. Your question is on the screen. How long did the Lord God give for Ephraim to be shattered if it did not stand firm in the faith? How long? Was it 75 years? B, 40 years? C, 54 years? D, 65 years? It's in Isaiah chapter 7, verse 8. You know this old trick, no? Inky, picky, ponky, father had a donkey. Okay, go ahead and let's see. Anyway, it looks like you're not sure of the answer. So it's going to be a wild guess. So, and your bet is on which option?
Option C.
Option C, 54 years is what you have picked. Well, sometimes you can guess and get it right, you know, if you're lucky enough. But I'm sorry, you're not lucky enough this time, because the right answer is D, 65 years. I know you knew it for 100%, but you didn't say that, and that's the right answer. We read that in Isaiah 7:8, that within 65 years Ephraim will be shattered, no longer a people, if they don't stand firm in their faith. Bad luck, but don't worry, you still have many questions and 3 more rounds to go. Are you ready to play this?
Yes.
You got 10 points and you can make it 20 if you get this right. The 4th question is on the screen. A mass is invalid if the priest A. omits the opening sign of the cross, B. celebrates mass while he is in the state of mortal sin, C. if he celebrates it without any people in attendance, and D. none of the above. Looks like the Second Vatican Council is going on now. Don't rewrite the theology now, okay? Just find out the right answer. Okay, you're ready. It's a wild guess, looks like. Right? Are you sure of the answer? No, so it's going to be a wild guess. Confusion. Okay, let's try. What's your answer?
Option B.
Option B, when he celebrates Mass while he is in a state of mortal sin. Mass is invalid. What do you think? That's what I was afraid of, that you will rewrite.
How can he be in a spiritual sin?
What do you think? Right answer? No. And what's your pick?
D.
D. None of the above. You have any uncle priests?
I think
You see?
option A.
Huh? You go with option A. Looks like she has an uncle priest. Want to give him a clean shit. Huh? But the right answer is answer D. And because for the validity of the Mass, even if a priest omits the opening prayer or the opening sign of the cross, maybe as if he grows old like me and he forgets to put the sign of the cross, not that he can do it, but if he does it, but also if he has not gone for confession after committing a mortal sin and still comes to celebrate Mass, or if he celebrates without any people in attendance, a private Mass, Mass is still valid. Don't worry, you have some more questions on your way, but a good guess, a good guess. Okay, let's have the 4th question to Sacred Heart girls. The sacrifice of Christ on the cross and the Holy Eucharist is one and the same. To whom does Christ offer up his sacrifice? Option A, the Trinity. Option B, the Father. Option C, the Father and the Spirit. Option D, the whole of humanity. Oh my goodness, you're for sure you're going to get your 10 points now. Okay, what's the option?
D.
Option D is what you have given me. Are you sure about that? I mean, that's the answer that you have given. The sacrifice of Christ on the cross and the Holy Eucharist is one and the same. And to whom does Christ offer up this sacrifice? To the whole of humanity. You have such great faith in the whole of humanity that you have made them equal to God, the Father. Because Christ offers his sacrifice to the Father. The right option is option B, the Father, because Christ offers his sacrifice to the Father. Not to the Holy Trinity, because he himself is part of it, and not to the Father and the Spirit, but to the Father. Why? Because the sacrifice is offered to the Father. Don't worry, you have one more question to come on your way. You can still score your point, and that comes to the final question of this round. Are you ready? So not as easy as it was in the qualifying round, right? This is difficult. It should be. because you're going to play the finals next time if you win. Are you ready for the final question? Huh?
Yes.
Okay, here you go. The question is on the screen. Why did Paul desire to preach where Christ had not been named? Option A, he did not want to build upon another man's foundation. B, because Christ told him in a dream. C, St. Paul requested him at the council. And D, his companions had deserted him. Why did Paul desire to preach where Christ had not been named? It's in Romans chapter 15, verses 20 to 21. Again, a wild guess. Huh? Do you want the dice to roll? So you make it easy for you to answer. No? You're still discussing. She's still. Huh? You ready to answer? Okay, go ahead.
Option D.
Option D, his companions had deserted him. That's why he did not want to preach Christ where he had not been named. She's already sad because she seemed to know that it's not the right answer. What do you think? Is it the right answer? You don't know either. I can't give you any points for that because the right answer is, that's right, A, he did not want to build upon another man's foundation. So you knew that was the right answer, but you were afraid to answer it. You gave another one. Well, don't worry. You got at least one right, 10 points on, whereas the other team is still struggling to get one right. Maybe this is your chance to get your first score on board. Sacred girls, your question is on the screen. Romans 3:2 tells us the Jews have an advantage, but in what way? A, because the blood of Christ be upon them. B, God created them first. C, they were entrusted with the oracles of God. And D, St. Paul was sent to preach to them. Romans 3, verse 2. Okay, go ahead. Let's see what you got.
Option C.
Option C, they were entrusted with the oracles of God. So you seem to know what is an oracle. How sure are you? 50-50?
Yeah.
Yeah, which side of the 50? In the middle. Huh? They have said option C, they were entrusted with the oracles of God. What do you think? Is it right? No, it cannot be right. What was your pick?
A.
A, because the blood of Christ be upon them, was upon them. Huh? Thank God you didn't get the question because the answer is right. It is C, they were entrusted with the oracles of God is the right answer. Though it was a wild guess, you got your first 10 points. We read that in Romans 3:2. Much in every way, for in the first place the Jews were entrusted with the oracles of God.
Thank you.
Congratulations to both the teams. Both have 10 points on the scoreboard, and you still have 3 more rounds. Very exciting rounds and entertaining, I'm sure, for all of you as well. Let's wish all the best. Let's come back to round 2. Welcome back to the second round of Faith Champs along with Vincent Pallotti with Sacred Girls. In the first round, they have both scored 10 points each, and in the second round, they stand to score 40 points each if they can. And this is going to be a very interesting and an entertaining round. It's the dumb charades round. Each team will have 2 phrases to guess from, and if you guess, you will have 20 points for each right answer. And so you have 2, so you could score 40. Are you ready to play? Let's play. So who's going to play first? Lavina, or is going to be Alvina? Okay, Lavina is going to play first. So you have the opportunity to pick which of the 2 envelopes is going to be your choice to play. Pick one. Okay, that's yours. Okay. And please take your place. So you will be given a word or sentence that will signify an event or a character, and as soon as you guess the character or an event, you get 20 points. You ready to play? Pick your question and hold it. Don't open it. Let me show it to you. Okay, don't start till I ask you to go. Okay? It has to be the whole thing, not just one part. Okay? Ravina, time starts now.
4 words. First word. Cross. Jesus. Jesus. Crucifixion. No. Jesus. Barabbas. No. Cross. No. Jesus. 5 words. No. What?
Move ahead.
3. Third word. Okay. Fishing. Disciples. No. Which disciple? Simon, Peter. Okay. Peter denies Jesus 3 times. What? No. Jesus chooses Peter. No. Calls Peter. No. Okay. Heals. No. Speaks. What? Jesus. Okay. Peter. No. X.
You were quite close there. It was not an easy one, but you were quite close. You got it right as far as Jesus was right. Peter and denial also was right, but it was Jesus predicting Peter's denial. You're quite close, but sorry, I can't give you any points for that, though you got 3 words right, but the denial part was the right answer. Well done. You want to switch places now, or you want to continue playing in the way you are? So, Lavina is going to do the actions again, and we're going to have Alvina to guess the right answer. Here you have your second chance to score 20 points. Got it? Good? Okay. You have your event, and it's your chance to score 20 points. And your time starts now.
6 ones. 100 years old. No. Abraham. No, 100. Okay. Abraham. Sarah. Abraham. What? 100. Sarah. What? 100. Who? Anyone else was 100, or is it Sarah? No. What? 100 years old. No, Sarah. No. Abraham. No. It's a woman. Okay, woman. All right. Woman washing the feet of Jesus. No. Okay. 100. Okay. Yeah, done. Women. 100 women.
Abraham had 100 women. Sarah wouldn't like it. She was not happy with the one but she was trying to get out the word from, that was Hagar and Ishmael being sent away. That was the one, Hagar and Ishmael sent away. Not easy, right? I don't know whom to blame. So, good, but not good enough for both of you. But you did try. So, end of the second round, you score 0 points, but you still have 10 points from the first round. Okay? Let's have Vincent Pallotti here to play their Damshara. We had Sacred Heart girls who tried to guess the two events, but they failed and scored 0 points. But we have now Vincent Pallotti, who have an opportunity to take these two prompts and see how many points they can score out of this Damshara. Are you ready to play? Who's going to go first? Guessing. So it's going to be Anamol who's going to be enacting. So please come over and take your place. You have two options here. Let's see which one you will pick for the first one. Don't open it. I'll open it and show it to you. And then when I say go, you may enact it then. Got it? So she has to guess the entire phrase. Got it? Take a moment, think of what you're going to do, and ready to go? And your time starts now.
Old man. Old man. Okay. Abraham. Okay. Abraham's son Isaac. Okay. Blessing. Whom? Abraham blesses Isaac. Abraham blesses Isaac's son. Abraham, son, Isaac. Isaac blesses. Second verse. Abraham blesses his son. Isaac blesses his son. I don't know.
Your time is up. You were very close. You were very close. You came very close. You got that almost there, except that you did not get the son's name. Who blessed whom? Who blessed whom?
Isaac blessed Jacob.
Yes! What was happening there, Anamol? It was almost in your hand and you could not get it. Very well played, very well played. You have another chance. Who's going to enact it now? You're going to switch places?
Yes.
Okay, let's switch places and play this again. You ready to play? Okay. Okay, hold on. And I will show it to you. And when I say go, that's when your time starts. Got it? It's an event. So I want her to say the event. Even if it's not in the exact words, but the event has to be mentioned. Got it? Think of what you're going to do. Give you a moment and then we will start the clock. Ready? And your time starts now.
Jesus. Gave.
No opening your mouth.
Peter. Peter. Key. The temple. Tax. Key. Jesus gives the key of the kingdom of heaven to Peter.
Congratulations! That is the right answer. Congratulations. You did it in 30 seconds. That is the event where Jesus promises the kingdom, the keys. Jesus gives the keys of the kingdom to Peter. And that's the one. And congratulations. You did well. That's the right answer. Feels good? Yeah, it does feel. It should feel good that you got it right. You got 20 points on board, so that makes your points 30. First round you had 10 and now you got 20 points. Actually, the previous one was pretty close. You could have got 20 more. But doesn't matter. You did make it with 20 more points. Congratulations. At the end of the second round, Vincent Pallotti has 30 points on board and Sacred Heart Girls have 10 points. We'll come back to round 3. Welcome back to the third round of our Faith Champs with Vincent Pallotti along with Sacred Heart Girls High School. Both teams have done very well, with Vincent Pallotti having scored 20 points in round 2, taking their total to 30, and we have Sacred Heart Girls who are still stuck with 10 points from the first round. But don't worry, this is going to change. This is the rapid fire round. So I'm going to be firing off questions, 10 questions each to each one of you. In the qualifying round, it was just one of you who came forward to answer, but this time both of you will come forward and each of you will have 10 questions and 60 seconds to answer. For every right answer, you have 10 points, no negative points, and you could score 100 points, each of you, if you get all 10 questions. But that's most unlikely, but you could try your best. As advised earlier, don't waste your time. If you don't know the question, just say pass and go on to the next one, because 10 questions are quite a lot for 60 seconds. Are you ready to play? So since we had Sacred Heart Girls who went first last time, so this time it will be Vincent Pallotti. I'll allow you to choose your set of questions. Which one you want to play? That's what you picked. I won't give you it. You can't take it. I have to ask the question to you. Okay. Who's going to go first? Okay, it's going to be Anamol who's going to take on the first 10 questions. So Anamol, you have 60 seconds and you have 10 questions on your way. Okay, let's begin with Anamol, who's going to take the first 10 questions. Anamol, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
And your time starts now. What is the purpose of the life of man according to CCC 1 and 2?
To love God and serve Him.
Okay, to love God is correct. I'll give you that. The Lord speaks about which two wicked cities in Isaiah 1?
Gomorrah and Sodom.
Correct. What was the age or age limit of the child Herod had ordered to be killed?
Below 2 years.
Correct. How many branches does the river that flows out of Eden get divided into?
4 branches.
Correct. Can you name any one of the 4 branches of the rivers that flow out of Eden?
Tigris.
Correct. Fill in the blanks. The Father is the Creator, the Son is the Redeemer, and the Holy Spirit is dash.
Pass.
Sanctifier. Fill in the blanks. Romans 11:26 says, the dash will come from Zion.
Pass.
Deliverer. To which animal did Isaiah compare us to when he said, "We have gone astray, each one to his own way"?
Pass.
Sheep. Congratulations! Anmol, you did really well. Fabulous. You have got 5 correct answers. 50 points. So far, that's the highest almost in a rapid fire for the semi-finals. Congratulations. You got 5 right out of 7 questions that you were able to cover within 60 seconds. And so let's move on to Sacred Arts and let's see how many points they could get. So who's going to go first between the two? Anyway, both have to play. It's just who's going to go first. It's going to be Alvina. And Alvina, are you ready for this?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so you have 10 questions and 60 seconds. Okay? Alvina, your time starts now. Name the land or mountain on which God asked Abraham to sacrifice his son.
Moria.
Correct. What is the meaning of the word Advent?
Pass.
Coming or waiting. Arrival. According to Matthew 12:33, what shows whether a tree is good or bad?
It's fruit.
Correct. Which is the shortest but most holiest liturgical season in the church?
Pass.
Paschal Triduum. What must we confess with our lips and believe in our hearts to be saved, as in Romans 10:9?
That God is good. God is love.
Wrong. Can you name Abraham's nephew?
Pass.
Lot. Which chapter of Isaiah contains the Emmanuel prophecy?
Pass.
Chapter 7. Name the couple in Romans 16 who risked their lives to save St. Paul from death.
Pass.
Priscilla and Aquila. Fill in the blanks. See, I have inscribed you on the dash of my hands.
On the palm of my hand.
Correct. Which king ate the bread of the presence when he was hungry?
Hezekiah.
David. Congratulations. You managed to get 3 answers right. 30 points is not bad. It's a good score on the board. And that takes your score now to 40. And you still have your champ to play with 10 more questions when we come back to you, Lavina. So let's go back now to Vincent Pallotti for their 10 questions that Alina was going to be answering. Alina, excited? What's your total score now?
8.
So you got 80 points on board. For every correct answer, you can add 10 more. Are you ready to play? Alina, your time starts now. Jesus summoned up the law and the prophets into how many commandments?
2.
Correct. CCC 63 tells us, Dash is the first to hear the word of God. Which people?
Jewish.
Correct. People of Israel. Which one of Jesus' names fulfills his promise to be with his disciples till the end of age? Jesus' name.
Pass.
Emmanuel. With what title is Isaiah's wife described in the book of Isaiah?
Pass.
Prophetess. Which nationality of people troubled Paul by their persistent unbelief?
Galatians.
Israelites. Who was the grandmother of Jesse or the great-grandmother of David? Ruth. Romans 7:12 says, the commandment is holy and just and good, so the law is dash. Holy. What country was Hezekiah king of?
Pass.
Judah is the right answer. You got 2 questions right. So you got 20 points to add on to your total, and that takes your total to 100 points. Well done, both of you. Congratulations, Anamol and Alvina. You have put on 100 points on the scoreboard. And Sacred girls, you have a total of, so far, 40 on board. And still we have Lavina to play her 10 questions. Are you ready to play? You have to score 60 points in order to be equal to Vincent Pallotti. And here is your choice. Are you ready, Lavina?
Yeah.
And your time starts now. Which feast and solemnity is celebrated by the church on March 25th every year?
Pass.
Annunciation. How many men did God preserve from saving Baal as mentioned in Romans 11:4?
Pass.
7,000. How old was Abraham at the time God said to him, I am God Almighty, walk before me and be blameless?
100.
Very close, 99 years. After the death of Herod, where did the parents of Jesus go to live with him?
Nazareth.
Correct. How many spiritual works of mercy are there?
7.
Correct. Name the king mentioned in Isaiah 36:37 who was the threat to King Hezekiah and his troops.
Pass.
Nebuchadnezzar. Whose wife took a liking to Joseph and tried to tempt him many times?
Potiphar's.
Correct. How many horses was the commander of the Syrian army willing to offer King Hezekiah?
Pass.
2,000 horses. Not bad, Lavina. You got 3 answers right. So 30 points more, and that takes your total to 70. Not too far away from the 100 that's put on board by Vincent Pallotti. Well played, both the teams. Don't forget, the final round is still to happen. Not too many points separating the two teams. Anything can happen when we come back. Welcome back to the 4th and the final round of this semi-finals with Vincent Pallotti along with Sekarat Girls High School. Both teams have been excellent, and the rapid fire round was truly entertaining thanks to both the teams. Vincent Pallotti have managed to put on board 100 points, a century, and Sekarat's girls are not too far away with 70 points on board. This round will decide who is going to be the winners of this semi-finals and enter the finals to be the true faith champs of our Redemptorist Media Center. Are you ready to play? As you know, we're going to have a set of emojis on the screen. The emojis together will refer to a particular event or a character. The question also will be highlighted down, whether it's an event or a character. So look at the emojis, look at the words below, and then the one who's going to press the buzzer first will have the opportunity to answer. For the right answer, you will score 20 points, but if your answer is wrong, you will have minus 10 points on your board. You got it? So either you can earn points or you could lose. We have 5 questions on this round, and you stand to gain 100 points. So anything can happen in this round. Ready to play? I'm sure you're quite familiar with emojis, right? Because you use more emojis than words nowadays. Yeah? Let's play our final round. Your hands on the buzzer, your eyes on the screen. The question is on the screen. Guess the characters or events or the event. I'll give you your points. Either you tell me the characters or the event. Either of it. Okay, they were really scared to press the buzzer, but they did because they were afraid they're going to lose 10 points. But they should also have the confidence to say they're going to get 20 points if you get the answer right. And your guess is?
Jacob.
Yes.
Jacob liked Rachel, but then after 7 years he had to marry Leah.
So it has to be Jacob with a beard, and they love in between, and Rachel, the 7 years of waiting on the calendar, and finally he was married to Leah. But it's a sad face there.
Yes, Jacob.
Like all marriages. No, I didn't say that. But the answer is right. You get 20 points for your first answer. We have Jacob waiting to marry Rachel for 7 years. And that's the right answer. You have 20 points on board. That takes your score to 90 points. Vincent Pallotti, are you ready? Yes? And Sekerat girls, very close. Only 10 points left between the two. Hands on the buzzer, eyes on the screen. The question is right. Guess the above. Only 3 emojis there. Since both of you are discussing so intently, I'm afraid you're going to form new theology now with those emojis. Let me tell you that it is one, your hands on the buzzer, it's one of the celebrations in the church.
Oh yes. Exchanging peace.
Sacrament.
The first one that has been given will be considered, and the one that you said is exchange of peace was what you said. The bishop is there. What was your answer, Anmol?
The holy orders.
Oh, holy orders. Oh, holy orders. Holy orders is the right one, but you did not give that answer.
Sacrament of the Holy Orders, yeah.
Yes, but you didn't say that. Yeah, that's correct. Sacraments of holy orders, but not the exchange of peace. You were very close. You were very close. I did tempt you with the clue. I did tempt you with the clue. That was my purpose. Okay, good. Very good. Doesn't matter. You're now neck to neck with 90 points on the board. With 3 more questions to go. But remember, it's not only not pressing the buzzer, but also pressing the buzzer. When and how. So, you have 3 more questions to go. Play cleverly. Hands on the buzzer, eyes on the screen, and the question on the screen. Guess the event.
Yes, it is 100%.
100% sure. 100% sure.
Yes.
100% sure. Anamol. And okay, go ahead, Anamol.
Mary and Joseph.
Mary and Joseph. They were searching
for Jesus.
They were searching for Jesus.
They went to attend the
Somebody's marriage.
No, not marriage.
Oh, no marriage.
Passover, I guess.
Passover.
Yeah,
okay.
and then they lost Jesus.
They
in the
lost
temple.
Jesus.
No, Jesus went lost in the temple.
Oh, they didn't lose. Jesus himself ran away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
what happened?
and then after 3 days they found.
Found him in between some teachers and sees.
Yeah, he was questioned.
So you want me to give you 20 points? Should we? Better not. It is the right answer. It is Jesus who was lost and found on the 3rd day in the temple. Congratulations. Congratulations, Vincent Pallotti. You have 20 points, and that takes you back again with a lead of 20 points to 110 points with 2 more questions to go. 40 more points to earn or 20 to lose, however you play it. Good for you. And the game is not over. You're only 20 points away from Vincent Pallotti. As I said, it's not only about not pressing, but also pressing the buzzer. For your next question, your hands on the buzzer, eyes on the screen. The question is on the screen. Guess the event. Yes! The buzzer almost broke. Okay, you seem to be like you know the answer. I'll give you a minute to tell me what the event is. It's rather quite an interesting piece of strip of emojis there. You have an angel, you have a coal that's burning, you have lips or mouth, or then you have someone speaking, and then somebody was saying, yeah, here I am. Yes. It's
is it the, I don't know. Will it be the angel Gabriel? Okay. Angel Gabriel. No, not Angel Gabriel. I'm sorry. The Holy Spirit landing on the disciples.
The Holy Spirit
No, it's
landing on
not.
the
It's
disciples,
not.
the tongues of fire. No. Cannot be. It isn't.
It isn't.
You rang the buzzer and you will get... What's the right answer?
Isaiah, the seraphim comes and puts the coal of fire on Isaiah's mouth, and then he answers, Lord, here I am.
He gets to preach.
No, the angel says holy,
Oh
holy,
my
holy.
goodness, I'll better stop you, otherwise you'll write the whole call of Isaiah in a new way. That is correct. That's the right answer. Call of Isaiah, where the call of Isaiah, where he was anointed with a burning charcoal. Congratulations to Vincent Pallotti, though you don't get any points for this because they pressed the buzzer first. I'm sorry about it, you got it wrong, and you have to bear the punishment of getting the wrong answer. So you have minus 10 points. That takes your score back to 80. And Vincent Pallotti, you're right on top with 110. But let's see, even though you will win, with how many points you will win with the last question on the street. Try to get it. Your hands on the buzzer, eyes on the screen, and the final question for you. Guess the character. Okay.
This is the character.
Is
Same.
Sacred Hearts who have said that they know the answer. If the answer is right, they can come very close to you, but still won't reach you. But that would mean that they are really, really close. And the answer is
Apostle Paul.
Apostle Paul or Paul, Saint Paul,
Saint Paul.
is the right answer. Congratulations to you, Sacred Hearts. Very good. You did really well till the end. You do get 20 points for this. St. Paul, who writes the epistle from the prison, is the right answer, and you get 20 points for that. And that takes your total to 100, only 10 points away from Vincent Pallotti. Looks like your prayers have been answered. So congratulations to Vincent Pallotti. You qualify to go to the finals with 110 points, just 10 points with which you have won this game. But that's good enough for you to go to the finals and to prove yourselves to be the faith champs of Redemptorist Media Center. Well played, Sacred Heart girls. You lost it, but you lost it very well. In a sense, you just lost it with 10 points, and now you qualify to go play the third place. You have one more round to play, one more game, and if you win, you will stand to win the third place. But you played very well in the semi-finals, and congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
My dear friends, we will see you again for another game of Faith Champs, where the losers of the semi-finals will play to win their third place. And for the finals, we have Vincent Pallotti, who will take on Anthony Claret in the final match to prove who's going to be the Faith Champs of Redemptorist Media Center. I want to thank our sponsors, Amma's Pastries, who have been very generous with us and supporting our ministry right through. Amma's Pastries is a business built with passion, a business built with total trust and faith in the Lord. Amma's Pastries is known for its best cakes, pastries and snacks. They have 59 outlets in total, 42 in Bangalore, 10 in Kerala, 3 in Coimbatore and 4 in Dubai. The name Amma means mother, refers to Mary, our mother, and is also a tribute to every mother and her love for her children. So special thanks to their support for our ministry, as they proudly say, Amma's Pastries, the sweetness of a mother's love served on a platter. Thanks for joining in on this game show of Faith Champs, RMC's inter-school quiz competition. Till the next game, God bless you.